Hello everybody, it's 2000 Trains here, and today we're at Cardiff Central. We're on board the Castle Cary HST from here all the way to Penzance. Well, we're not really going to Penzance, I'm going as far as Bristol Temple Meads in this video. I refer to real-time trains. The front power car is 43042, the meaning of life, accompanied with 43009 on the rear. So we'll be calling at Newport, Severn Tunnel Junction, Patchway, and is there any other stop? Let me see what the other stop is. I know there's one along the quad track section between Patchway and Bristol Temple Meads. There's that one stop. Filton Abbey Wood, that's the one. Yeah, Filton Abbey Wood and then Bristol Temple Meads. So yeah, I did a recording session earlier, but for some reason the video just failed, so here I am again redoing it. So I hope you guys enjoy it, so sit back, relax and enjoy the ride, and I'll skip to the section where we're departing. Now it's 9 o'clock and on the dot we're moving. It's a bit awkward to say this, but we saw a reflection of the Castle Cary HST in the women's toilet. Over there, I'm not really sure what the running numbers are, but it's a 153, a 150 and a 769. Flash something. Don't know what that graffiti is meant to say. It definitely has flash in it. Lovely water fountain, nice and quiet, and some nice squeaking, a nice vintage atmosphere. Oh yes. Sorry about the shaky camera work. I was trying to put an armrest down so I could at least feel more comfortable. It's a shame the weather wasn't like what it was when I initially recorded it, but at least it's not terribly cloudy. That's what I wanted to say. I almost said crowdy. Sure, crowdy. Let's go with that. At least the weather isn't crowdy today, thanks to my own incompetence at saying certain words. But I quite like it. It just gives it that atmosphere. It's just no. What am I even saying? God damn it! Here's 170-208, and that probably came from the likes of Gloucester, and is going to be terminating at Cardiff Central. And as I say that, we're picking up the pace. The maximum, and just so you know, the maximum speed for this journey is 100 miles an hour. And with that, and with the sound of the rails at a certain pitch, we've passed the 60 miles per hour. Shall we try that again? Let's say that again. Given the sound of the rails, as we have a rusted up cantilever mast, twin track cantilever, that's what it's called. What was I even saying now? Yeah, because of the sound of the rails, we've passed the 60 miles per hour mark. An extra track over there showed up. some nice squeaky bounces. And it's at this point we're now coasting it, well, picking up the pace rather. We're now picking it up to 70, I think. I don't really know what the speed is because I haven't even got my speedometer app open. Oh, good grief. Now the multitasking. Good thing I have one ticket in one pocket. Right, let me just do that.
Thank you very much.
You got Chief?
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, and guys, a word of advice. Bleh. Good grief. Let's say that again. When will I ever stop sounding like a bloody moron? This is my piece of advice. If you ever handling multiple tickets just like I did, because I originally did a journey from Swansea to Cardiff, and I have extra tickets for this journey. The best thing to do, the tickets that matter on this journey, you keep it in the right side of your pocket, and the ones that don't matter, you keep them on the left side, so that if an inspector comes to inspect the tickets, you don't waste your time by getting multiple sets out, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's just my advice. Another Castle Cary set. Just playing around with the zoom function, and supposedly it's shit. An interesting set of portal frames. Unlike the ones we're swiping past, those ones are a bit lower in height. Usually such special portal frames will be used near bridges as such to prevent an overturning moment, because the members, the vertical members will be less likely to overturn. And as I say that, we have a wind farm ahead. And a few warehouses. I'm not really sure what they truly are. I'm not gonna lie, despite the fact that it's a cloudy day, the atmosphere is just brilliant. It doesn't feel intimidating or dark in any way, shape or form. It just looks, what would I describe it as? You know that feeling where you feel like you want to write stories or read something of a fantasy, if you know what I mean? Kind of makes you, yeah, it kind of makes you that way. The words won't come to me, so let me not waste my time trying to make words. As that rail screeches, and we're now approaching Newport. We'll be first greeted by one of the largest looking tunnels in my opinion. I haven't been on the true Great Western Main Line. I've been on it from London to Swindon, but not beyond Swindon to Chippenham and Bristol Temple Meads, as we get engulfed by it before arriving into Newport. Yeah, but I haven't been beyond Swindon to Chippenham and all that, and all those areas like Bath Spa, because I've researched about the box tunnel, and it has a similar vibe to it. The tunnel mouth is kind of big, but one of these days I'll go down that route, the full length of the Great Western Main Line, and see which one's bigger. And as I finish my yapping, we're now pulling into Newport.
We're now approaching Newport. Please mind the step down from the train to the platform.
Thank you. Not that I didn't mention that earlier, albeit be in a shoddy fashion. And I mean shoddy in the sense that I just waffled about which tunnel's bigger and which one's not, and the fact that I haven't been on the full length of the Great Western Main Line. But here we are at Newport. The architecture of the bridge is kind of similar to that of London Waterloo East. And over here is 170 something something, but I think this is a service from Stansted Airport via Cambridge, Birmingham New Street, and through the West Midlands and Gloucestershire to Cardiff. Okay, and I think we should be about ready to depart any second from now. Oh, simultaneous departure as we're moving. The cross-country service is also moving too. I have a feeling it's 170.003. Yeah, because of the handrails, I'm not even sure whether my assumption was correct, but I'll take it as that. The next stop, Severn Tunnel Junction. Yeah, that twin track cantilever has really darkened. Oh hello, another darkened portal. I wonder, probably in 50 years time, this main line will probably have the same aged feel like the East Coast Main Line, where you have a mixture of clean catenary equipment and rusted catenary equipment. I wouldn't be surprised when I'm in my 50s and I see some brown portal frames or brown twin track cantilevers. But I think I like that aspect of it because I think it just gives the main line a bit more character. And instead of the traditional, or what do I call it, the characteristic twin track cantilever design, we have the standard one, which has been used a lot on the Midland Main Line for the new electrification. And we have the CAF depot in the distance, where some of the new 197 units will be taking over on some of the Transport for Wales services. That means eventually the 175s will be no more. The Great Western Cucumber from London Paddington work in service to either Cardiff Central or Swansea, or in very rare circumstances Carmarthen. There have been such services. And as I say that, the quad track formation has disintegrated, so instead of it being the too fast, too slow, no, not too fast, too slow, yeah, it is too fast, too slow. The track is now converted into two up, two down, in a similar fashion to that on the East Coast Main Line around Caledonian Road, and like on the Southwestern Main Line between Earlsfield and Wimbledon.
I see you in the group. I woke up and I was up at 20 past. It was just early. I would have been till 2 last night.
Oh, I was tripping by 10 past 10 last night.
She did me good last night. I fell asleep for something at the morning, and then I was in the house wide open, and then we were watching something TV, and then got to bed. She just she was even watching one of sleep. I said, okay, it's 1 o'clock now. I said, I want to try and get inside and sleep. Maybe you're awake. Yeah, but I don't want to be awake, so I go in and orgasm. Oh, I always have a night. I think one was working, the other one was in, now. What do you think it is? What's wrong? What's wrong? I think it is. I was like, okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to do it. And then, do I feel different? I guess so she would get out and we used to buy stuff.
You staying up, so you staying down there? You staying down there?
No, she's taking me back because she wants to get close to home as possible. Yeah.
You're there the day as well.
Now approaching
Double header of 165, 166 turbos.
Maybe one donkey in the group there. Carl would have been good. He's always good at everything.
And here we are, pulling into Severn Tunnel Junction. The last calling point for us in Wales. The next stop will be Patchway in England. Lovely.
So I said, we said, well, I said I can cover a lesson.
the next station is Patchway. This is a Great Western Railway service to Penzance.
And off we go. Seafood Pwynil Hafrin, if I said that correctly. Oh, hello. There's a pigeon on the catenary wire. Yep, so we're now saying goodbye to Wales as we prepare ourselves for the descent into the Severn Tunnel. Now we can examine which train is a bit more bumpier, the IAT or the HST. It's nice and sedate here, but once you're in the tunnel, it's going to be a bit rocky. And here we are.
Newport tickets, please.
turns out it's not so bad at all. I mean, it's slightly rough, but it's not as bad as it was before on the day that I initially travelled on the train.
She's not going to give you that. Especially
I think they've done some work on the Severn tunnel, although it's still a bit rough. But yeah, the HST wins. You don't feel the roughness in comparison to the IETs. You feel it everywhere. That was one bumpy patch over there. Well, it's not necessarily bumpy, but aggressive, if you get my drift. But yeah, I'm impressed. This train is amazing. And just to let you guys know, the next journey video I'll be doing is a reverse journey from Swansea all the way to London Paddington. Oh, babe. If it's this mellow going through the Severn tunnel on a HST, I don't know what it's going to be like going on an IET. I mean, I've been on it many times, but with the new works that have taken place, I'm not really too sure what that experience will be like on an IET. But so far I'm liking the smooth ride through it, albeit the rough patches in some areas. So yeah, stay tuned for that video. We're now out of the Severn tunnel, so welcome to England. Although we're going to be greeted by another tunnel. Here it is.
That's it.
That's the pups.
Who's pups?
Molly's.
Alright. stimulus through there. So is that like £2 pop?
Actually, I don't really know what the picture is.
Is that Molly then or is that together?
Yeah, I'll be with them. But she, yeah, she's a good dog. They've got some mental dogs. She was really like the racing. She was like so tiger. Yeah, she got one really good one. She did as well with the leader. The one she's like with, so there's the ones with the coach.
Yeah.
Where's all that?
Ducking through another tunnel again.
I get really well. Fully smoked burger, yeah? When we start on the roads.
Complete with a slight case of air popping.
We're now approaching Hatchway. Please mind the step down from the train to the platform.
Voice content reception. Shows on the board. I'll play the message.
And here we are at Patchway.
I forgot that was I told that in that group. Oh no.
That's right.
Yeah, but I didn't want that's the Bristol stag. They'll just look at it and say nothing.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Penzance.
That track over there will diverge and head down to Severn Beach.
I just don't understand, like, anyone that send me a video of that. That's easy.
And as we've passed through that junction, Stoke Gifford Junction, the overhead electric equipment has now left us. And that's another divergent track from Severn Beach which will converge with us, as we have a 165 or 166 turbo suspended there at a red signal.
We are now approaching Filton Abbey Wood.
Of course.
The thing is, like, my first mates, like, they were fine. They fitted well. What it was, like, they dropped them.
Oh, and we have another HST here, 43155 at the front. And on the rear is 43002 departing for Cardiff Central. And here we are at Filton Abbey Wood. It's nice how the sign just pips to the right.
I had two years ago, and obviously snags, so can't try it on there. Yeah, loads again, really.
I got told you I should share the night out there. I had two, right? Some guy, I just want to come here to Cardiff.
The next station is Bristol Temple Meads. This is a Great Western Railway service to Penzance.
And off we go on the last leg of our journey, as we swipe through a few stations including Lawrence Hill and Stapleton Road before arriving at Bristol Temple Meads. The crown of Isambard Brunel's great creation, in fact one of multiple of Brunel's great creations, the Bristol and Exeter Railway and the Great Western Main Line.
All sorts of beauty and bright those are not well, imagine now.
That's fair. And then I said, you don't fit in immediately. I know, I just wear it with a t-shirt.
Yeah.
So in around 7 minutes we should be in Bristol Temple Meads.
I guess on Facebook, what you think doesn't get the appearance. There's loads of moves I do, like jump over, loads of moves. They put Dean quite up and the weekend is Turbo Larry and Dean. I was wetting the baby's head. I was wetting the baby's head.
And since we're going to be arriving into Bristol Temple Meads shortly, I think I'll just do the concluding section here. So yeah, why not? Yep, so obviously you guys know it's not the end part of the video, but I'm just going to say it. So thank you guys for watching this video, it's greatly appreciated. If you like what you've seen today, then please like, subscribe and hit the notification button so you keep up to date with the content I'll be uploading. Also, if you leave a comment, do not worry that I don't respond to them immediately. I will when I get the chance and the opportunity to do so. I thoroughly enjoyed my ride on this train. Ride quality is silky smooth compared to the IETs, which wobble all over the place as we swipe through Stapleton Road. But with this train, it's just nice and smooth. Of course, you get a few bumps every now and then, but overall, I can't complain. Not only does the train have silky smooth ride quality, in terms of the interior design, it has a lot more character than the IETs. Even the seat itself, has character. The lighting isn't terribly bright. Everything about this train is just perfect. Oh, not to mention the GWR branding, which really gives it a sense of professionalism and prestige. So all in all, I'm impressed. Very impressed with this train. I really wish, if I had a time machine, I wish I could have just gone on the HSTs, so I could really appreciate them in their glory days, because they were running around. They were literally running everywhere on the Midland Main Line, on the East Coast Main Line, which I currently live nearby. But then again, they're Class 91s, so all hope isn't lost. And speaking of that, I might do a journey on the East Coast Main Line at some stage, but I'm not too sure when. And yep, on the Midland Main Line with the Paxman HSTs. Ooh. Could even call it a train. It was more like a plane on rails. And we're slowing down for some reason. So yeah, I've done the concluding part, and I'll say the like subscribe section when we get close to Bristol Temple Meads, as we're just slowly crawling our way through the last intermediate station that we're going through of Lawrence Hill. Complete with some of the old signage and lampposts from the days when First Great Western ran the show. I mean, it's still run by First Group, but oh, with football. Jolly good. Someone got a bit reckless there. But what was I saying? Yeah, First Group run the show now, but it's just branded as Great Western Railway. Both liveries are quite nice in my opinion. But which ones do you guys prefer? Leave that in the comments down below. Another turbo in the distance.
Right, that's where we stayed last time. So, do you remember we were down Marriott last time? It's not Marriott, but it's just down the street from us. It's where we stayed last time with Junction. Yeah.
And it's definitely a 165 given the abundance of windows. 165 109. Probably working a service towards Severn Beach or anywhere else within the Bristol Metro West area. I'm not really too sure where all that is though.
Please mind the gap between the train
And a Voyager hidden neatly inside a depot.
There is a larger gap than normal between the train and platform edge. at the next station. Please take care to avoid the
And with that blue building in the distance, we're now pulling in into Bristol Temple Meads. So yeah, like I said, like, subscribe and hit the notification button so you can keep up to date with the content that I'll be uploading, and you'll be able to get more videos from me. So, with this characteristic design of a building, which I kind of do like, in fact, that should be the icon of Great Western Railway or Bristol Temple Meads. As we have another turbo here, 166-220. We're now in Bristol Temple Meads, the staple of Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Not only did he impact the railways, he also created one of the most marvelous pieces of architecture, such as the Clifton Suspension Bridge. Probably should go there myself, because the last time I came here I really didn't have much time to play with. I had something important to do, so yeah, that got in the way. I couldn't really do much here. But today it's all about the enjoyment and train spotting and a 158 762. You have to forgive me for this shoddy camera work. Oops, sorry, excuse me. It's very awkward. And with that sudden jolt of a stop, we're now here at Bristol Temple Meads.
This is Bristol Temple Meads.
So yeah, I'm probably going to end my commentary here. So yeah, like, subscribe and hit the notification button, yada yada yada, all that. And yeah, have a good day nonetheless. So good grief, I haven't scripted this video at all, so it sounds so bloody awkward. But yeah, until I come up with something better to say and start uploading some train spotting content, because I do plan on train spotting at a few stations here at Bristol. This includes Bristol Parkway, this station, Parsons Street and Bedminster. So yeah, should be fun. So I'll see you guys later then. Peace out, guys, and good grief, camera focus. Good. So what was I saying? Yeah. Peace out, guys, and take care. Skiddy pop pop.